If I told you that the life that you want is only in a 3-step process? Now, this is what we're going to be diving deep into today on this live. So as you are going to get your pen and your paper, we're going to wait a few minutes until more people come in here. So if you're watching the replay, go ahead and fast forward if you like, while we all, so you can jump right into the lesson. But for now, we're going to wait till people come in, and we're going to wait 2 minutes. Okay. So again, we are talking about the 3-step process to get the life that you want. The 3-step process to get the life that you want. And only 3 steps. All right. So we're going to wait 1 more minute, and we're going to start. Just a few more seconds. And again, go get your pen and your paper so you can take these notes down. It's going to help you so much. All right. About 20 more seconds. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So in today's live, we're going to talk about the 3-step process to get the life that you want. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, because I know it's men on here as well. The first thing I want to say is we as human beings, we try to overcomplicate things, and we be too much in the head space trying to figure things out. A lot of things a lot of things go deeper when you use embodiment, when you embody what it is that you're hearing, when you resonate what it is that you're hearing, instead of always trying to logically figure these things out. And this is where I believe us as humans, we get lost at, because we can tell you something that's so simple, but we make it so hard because it sounds so woo-woo. This stuff is really easy, ladies. All right. It's really easy. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the 3-step process to get the life that you want. And please just listen. Just listen and just feel what I'm saying. All right. So the first thing that I want everyone to start doing is start operating from a higher perspective. Meaning, start viewing life from a higher consciousness. All right? And all that consciousness is the law of one. So start viewing life. Life is more deeper than what you think. All right? You got to raise your consciousness up a little bit in order to really tap into these frequencies. Okay? So where I want you consciously at is the law of one. And all that simply means is that we are all connected. Everything is connected. Everything is unified. From your neighbor, a stranger, to your pets, to a tree, to the grass, to the birds, to the bugs, to your house, to your car, to money. It's all you, just in another form. It's all God expressing itself in different variations. Okay? It's all you expressing itself in different forms. So that's what I want you to understand. Everything is all connected. Therefore, the life that you desire, it's already within you, just in energy. And we're going to keep it simple. All right? We're going to keep it simple. Okay? Everything is you, just in another form. We're all connected. You lack nothing. There's nothing that you lack because everything is already within you. It's already within you. It's just in energy. That's it. And this is not going to be a long live, okay? So stay to the end because it's not going to be long. It's not going to be a long live. All right? So the first step to the 3-step process to get the life that you want is you understanding and viewing life at a higher perspective, and you understanding that we're all connected. Meaning you lack nothing. That house you want, that car you want, that money you want, that business, that love, it's already within you. It's just in energy form. And that moves me to number 2. Step number 2 is it's already within you, hello. So the life that you want is already in you, but in energy form. So step number 2 is you have to find the energy of that thing that you want and feel that as much as possible. Everything that you desire, it's already within you now, just in energy form. So step number 2 is you have to find the energy in you, that thing that you want, and you have to feel that as much as possible. Why? Because your feelings and your emotions is the anchor that you need to collapse the timelines, or that you need to magnetize you to that life that you want. On this planet, we use energy to zap us, to put us on the timeline of the life that you want. We use energy. Now, we are spiritual beings naturally. Our natural selves we're light beings, we're spiritual beings, which we can just jump to whatever timeline we want. That's the non-physical us. But we're here in this physical realm, therefore we can't just think and jump to a reality. But how do we use the caveat of that? The caveat of, I think I'm using that the right way, of zapping and just jumping and just completely being in another reality is, in this physical reality, we use our feelings and we use our emotions that anchors us into the life that we want. The more you can feel that feeling of that thing that you're calling in is how deeply anchored you would be in that reality. So from number 1 is to understand we're all connected. And you lack nothing. Everything that you want, it's already here. You already have it. It's within you right now. The thing is, it's in energy form. So you connect to the energy of that thing that you want, and you feel it as much as possible. Why is this important? Because that's how this physical reality works. For us getting the life that we want, the things that we want, you have to use your feelings. Ladies, this is simple. You have to use your feelings to get the life that you want. So what does it feel like to have that house, to have that car, to have the money, to have the business, to have the resources, to be this woman, to be to be the woman that has it all. What does it feel like? Find the feeling in your body and feel it as much as possible, because the more you feel it, that's how anchored you're going to be in that reality. So it starts with you first. We are programmed to think that we have to go outside of ourselves and do all of these things to get the life that we want, but it don't work like that. It starts from within you. It starts with you first, changing your perception on how you see life, raising your consciousness on how you see life, and say, you know what? Everything is within me now. I'm connected to all of this. All of this is me. All of this is God. Like, that car is already within me. That car is already mine. It's just in another form. It's just an energy within me. All right. So let me use the energy within me to connect to that car. So all I got to do is feel the feeling of me being in that car. What would that feel like? And me walk around and feel that as much as possible. That's it. So let's go to number 3. Step number 3 I always have to look. Step number 3 is to get the life that you want, is you have to detach from the outcome. When you are worried about how is this going to happen, you have detached from the alignment that you need to anchor into that, whatever it is that you're calling in. The present moment is the alignment that you need to get that life that you want, that thing that you want. It's in the present moment. Why do you have to feel it now? Why do you have to feel the feeling of that thing now? Because now is the only thing that exists. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So now is the only thing that exists. So you have to feel it now as much as possible. When you start to worry about the future of that thing and how it's going to come, you've unplugged from the now moment. You've unplugged from the present moment. Now you're in your head and you're out of your body. The key to feminine manifestation is you being in your body and not in your head. When you're in your head, you're not in the present moment. You're thinking about something that hasn't even happened yet, or you're worried about or anticipating about how is this thing going to happen. When you do that, you've unplugged from the alignment of that thing, because nothing else exists outside of the present moment. God is in the present moment. All possibilities are in the present moment. When you get that new house, when you get that money or that love, when will you get it? You will always get it in the now, in that present moment, in the now. So stay in the now. Nothing else exists. The past isn't real. It's gone. The future has not been created. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. The only thing that you can physically do is be here right now. This is very important, because the now is where all possibilities are. It's where the version of you that has it all is in the now, because nothing exists outside of the now. So you have to detach from the outcome, because it puts you in the mind where you're out of the present moment. The mind puts you in time. Like, there is no time. It's only now. Everything exists now. The life that you want, it exists right now. That is the alignment that you need. But when you are attached to a certain outcome, it takes you out of the now. It puts you in the mind, and it puts you in waiting. It puts you in when you're in the mind, that's where you go telling your mental stories about something. You don't need to worry about that. The alignment to your life, the alignment to the life that you want is you feeling the feeling now. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Once you start worrying about how it's going to happen, you done unplugged from the alignment to that thing that you want. You're only supposed to feel it. You just feel it. And that's it. Don't worry about how it's going to come. God will handle all of that, because all of your desires, everything that you want out of life, the life that you want, the house, the car, the woman that you want to be, she's right here in the present moment. That is the alignment. Everything else is null and void. So let's go over the 3-step process to get the life that you want once again. Number 1 is you understanding that we're all connected. It's you understanding that you lack nothing. You don't lack anything. You're not lacking the car, the house, the money, the love, because it's already within you. It's already within you, so you lack it. You feel like you lack it because you don't physically have it. But this reality don't work by physically seeing first. It doesn't work like that. That's where we were tricked. Life doesn't work like that. You have to be it now. You have to feel it now before you can see it. It's not the other way around. So you have to understand that the life that you want is already within you. Step number 2 is you got to find it in you within the energy, because it's in you through energy. So the energy is the feeling. It's the feeling. How would it feel? Find the feeling. Let me tell you something. I have freedom. I've been manifesting freedom. Like, I live a very soft, easy life. I don't have no worries. I don't worry about no money. Like, the universe pays me. And I'm actually having a masterclass this Saturday talking about universal compensation, on how to get paid to exist. I don't work. I don't do any of that. My life is easy, and money just comes. God pays me. The universe pays me just by showing up, just by being me. Like, literally. This is a frequency, because I understand how this reality works. Right? So if you want to learn how to get paid to exist, and how to get the universe to pay you so you don't have to do things you don't like to do. If you don't like to work, you don't have to work. Like, I don't work. I don't do that. I don't work. No, I don't got no job. I don't do all that. If you want to learn that, then I'm gonna put the link to my community. Click the link and come to that class, because that's if you want to live free. So what I was saying is, what freedom, I always been manifesting freedom. So I had to figure out, what does freedom feel like to me? And I duplicated that in my house daily. I keep my house. So freedom feels like to me, and I said this before, freedom feels like to me, it feels like nature. All you got to do is find the feeling. What does it feel? What does that life feel like to you in your body? In my body, freedom feels like nature. It feels like stillness. It feels like peace. It feels like flow. It feels like a breath of fresh air. That's what freedom feels like in my body. And I've been feeling that in my body every day for years now, right? Because that is my dominant energy within me, is the feeling of how nature feels. That is how freedom feels like in my body. It feels like nature. So I created in my house. I keep my house very still, very calm. If you can hear, you'll hear the melody, soft melody, jazz playing in the back. I flow in my house. I move at a very flowy, you know, very flowy. It's very bright. You hear the birds. I have my window up. I can hear the birds. So I create that nature feeling within my house and also within my body. Therefore, I live a very easy, soft, stress-free life. Because I found what the feeling of freedom feels like. And you can do the same. Right? So, understand that we're all connected. And the life that you want is already within you. Number two, you have to find the feeling within your body and feel that as much as possible. That's it. Number three is you have to detach from the outcome, because when you are worried about the outcome, it puts you in your mind. Feminine manifestation is the body, not the mind. You have to feel it now. You have to feel it in your body. When you are thinking about the outcome, you're not feeling. There's no way you can be in your mind and be in your body at the same time. When you're in your body, you're in alignment. And what I mean by being in your body, I mean by feeling, not thinking. And this is how you collapse the timelines, and this is how you shift to the reality that you instantly shift. If there is no waiting, there is no time. Everything is right now. You instantly shift to the life that you want when you stay in your body and you feel the feeling of that thing that you want. You don't have to worry about nothing else. All right? Does anybody have any questions? Because that is it. If anybody doesn't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you for tuning in, and I really hope you learned something. And again, ladies, if you want to learn how if you want to learn universal compensation, meaning that the universe pays you for simply just being you, and how to get paid to exist just by being you and just showing up in your purpose, come to that masterclass. It's going to be explosive. You're going to learn so much. And you're going to be glad you were there. All you got to do is click the link in the pinned comment section and join my community. You are so welcome, Butterfly Baby 888. Thank you for being here. All right. I'll see y'all next week. So every Thursday, we're going to have a masterclass. So I'll see y'all next week.